What's good? JGlaze here, sitting down with my man at AV Productions, chopping it up in the Washington, D.C. area. You know, we've been coast to coast in it lately, just seeing what's good in the hometown, you know what I'm saying? JGlaze, I'm a producer, born and raised in D.C., currently working out of Staten Island, New York, Manhattan, and Las Vegas. Got studios and wherever you need to go, we could get it in. Basically, I've been working, started in the hip-hop game, working with Wu-Tang Clan. I'm messing with Corrupt from the Dog Pound. Now I'm getting more into pop with different artists, working with Joy Love. Check for her, up-and-coming artist, coming out real soon. My first instrument was the trumpet. I learned the jazz trumpet in grade school. I picked that up, 4th grade. Stuck with that pretty hard until I was about 18, but throughout that time, just learned the ins and outs of music, music composition, theory, you know, why certain music sounds the way it does. So, you know, I picked up the piano just trying to accompany myself on the trumpet. I played a jazz chord, just improvise over it, play something else, just messing around, you know? It's like, it's like when you're a kid, you're just experimenting and you gotta find your own niche. So then I started noticing, you know, I was into the jazz, but I was really just listening to hip-hop. Hip-hop was really possessing my whole lifestyle at the time. You know, listening to stuff like Tribe Called Quest, the original Chronic with Dr. Dre. I mean, I gotta say, big ups to Dre, man. He opened my ear up to a whole new genre of music. It's like I never would have even probably looked at this stuff twice if it wasn't for his talent in making it sound the way he made it sound. So, you know, I definitely like that old shit, you know, Public Enemy, Rick Rubin's the man too, but it's like, just me personally, it had to go through some level of refinement before it probably even made it out to the suburbs I grew up in, to be honest. It's like we didn't really have it, the exposure like the rest of the world. But definitely, you know, by the time Doggy Style came out, I was basically transcribing the music and saying, you know, I could make stuff like this, I could replay that, I could come up with the same stuff. I was also playing a lot of like Rough Riders songs in the jazz band, just trying to show off and just like play all these beats like people would recognize. I had the pep band at the football games playing some like Big Pimpin', Jay-Z stuff. I was writing out arrangements for them, and then, you know, I just fell into hip hop, and I kind of actually put the horn down when I was about 18 for a couple years, and I was only producing. So that also helped me kind of find my sound. You know, in terms of getting away from the jazz, but now it's really coming back to the jazz. Because now it's like, you know, I picked the horn back up, obviously, if you've seen any of the recent music or footage or anything, but for me, that's like what differentiates me from a lot of these other producers. It's like, not many dudes are really playing instruments, so the more instruments you can really play, you get that music sounding deep and rich in the way it's supposed to. Like, remember music, like, you know, before the 90s, the stuff everybody sampled throughout the 90s, I'm trying to bring it back to that original sound, so that making stuff that sounds like it was in the 70s and the 60s, get that Motown vibe. That's really where my head is. Genre is a funny word, man. Like, especially in the year 2009, it's like everything's been done. So it was easy throughout history. It's easy when something new comes out, give it a name. But now that everything is just like a conglomerate of everything else, it's like, you know, in the 70s, if music came out, it would be funk. But what about when funk music comes out today, but it has an R&B singer, you know, it's got a jazz trumpet player, and it's got a drum machine for drums? Like, what do you call it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's really no genres today. It's just a matter of making good music to me. But, you know, I know what it is too. Like, I consciously, you know, I can make a dance record, a club record, a hip hop record, a reggae record, a pop record. Don't get me wrong, they all have certain elements that make them those things, but I wouldn't necessarily define myself as a producer who does one type of genre. I just make music. So whatever you need, come see me, you know, we'll get it in. My man Math Hoffa, out in Brooklyn, he's doing things big up there. You can check out itshoffababy.com. I got like 3 or 4 records on this mixtape he just leaked out there. You could also YouTube him. You could type in rap battle gone wrong, or you know, rap battle fight, or Math Hoffa battle, and you get a whole world of media on him, man. He's doing his thing. He's about 1 or 2 records from getting a big deal, for real. My man Mac Ream out in Oakland doing his thing. You could Google him, any of these names. You Google everybody, they'll all come up. Check them out. Mac Ream, M-A-C-R-E-E-M. You can type in Mac Ream lower bottom. Check him out on a news interview where he's talking for the hood on the local news channel. Just showing love and all that. See, gotta big up the House of Dreams in New York. That's the Staten Island spot where the magic happens. All the classics are been cut there. All the greats, you know, they come and go. My man Text, he holds it down. He's in the Higher Concept. Shout out to those boys doing their thing. The Contraband, that's a group we play with out there in New York. Already hit up T-Rex. My man James Mosrock holding it down. C. Wilder, my partners out there. The whole label, anybody affiliated with them, big ups. You know, we're just doing it big. You know, my man Corrupt, y'all, see you soon, Unc. We gonna lay it down. The album's coming out 2010. Check for videos coming soon. It's gonna be a big year, you know what I'm saying?